Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play League of Legends, episode 10. So, went over the runes last time, we're going to continue going over the collection screen here. Next is spells. We've got Ghost, movement speed, yep. Heal, health and movement speed. Barrier, we got Shield. Come on, do it, yeah. Exhaust, they take less damage, or they do less damage. And they're slow. Haven't unlocked these yet. These two are ARAM specifically. We cannot use them even if we do play ARAM. Oh, pizza. ARAM because we're not level 6. Gotta be Summoner spell level 6. And then you have Flash, the best Summoner spell in the game. Lets you blink a short distance towards your cursor whenever you want. Yeah, blinks are like instant teleportation. You can go straight over walls. It's very, very broken. Teleport lets you channel for 4 seconds. So if somebody CCs you while you're channeling, it cancels your channel. There's like, I think, one true channel in the game which can't be interrupted, and it's on Aurelia. But yeah, you can teleport to towers, and after 10 minutes you can teleport to minions as well. Which they forgot to write that here, I guess. This, whoever wrote this wrote it when it was 14 minutes for the teleport to upgrade to Unleash Teleport. Now that's 10 minutes. They just forgot. Which, everyone makes mistakes. I don't blame them. Cleanse just removes any CC on you, like that Ashe's Crystal Arrow, which is Ashe's ultimate ability. It's like she's an ice archer. Whenever Volibear talks about the Avarosans, that's who Ashe is. She's an Avarosan. It's like another Freljordian character. So yeah, removes all disables except for Airborne and Suppression, which Suppression is basically like a true stun. You cannot get rid of it unless you have QSS, which is a special item that removes everything except for Airborne. Airborne you can't do anything about. Like, you can cleanse like being on fire with cleanse as well, because that's what Ignite does. It lights somebody on fire and does true damage. True damage does not care about your armor or your magic resist. Does the same damage regardless. Cleanse removes Exhaust and Ignite on you. So it's pretty good for countering other people's setups. Smite is the jungle summoner spell. Everyone has to take Smite if they play jungle, because it's how you secure important objectives like Baron and Dragon and Rift Herald. It does 600 to 1200 true damage to a target monster or minion. 15-second cooldown. Pretty cool. And eventually you can upgrade it and use it on champions, so you can slow, or there used to be Red Smite, but they removed that. I think the only thing Smite does now is slow you. And then we have the item sets. Let's create a new item set. And this one is going to be specifically for Summoner's Rift and for Volibear. And this is going to be... We don't need starting items, do we? I guess we could put some starting items. So let's put some components as well. Let's name this block starting / components. At some point I'm probably going to try to mess around and learn different builds, but at first I just need to learn what my champion does. I can't be messing around with builds like that. You want to be able to play the easier version of your character before you want to mess around playing the harder version, you know? So that's what I'm going to do. Let's put the starting stuff here. The other one is Doran's Ring. These are 3 items that they're considered starter items because they don't build in anything. While something like Ruby Crystal builds into a ton of shit. This builds into 1 thing, which builds into 3 things, and you got Dagger, which builds into a bunch of things. Like, all of these are components that build into other stuff. These build into nothing. Literally nothing. Select a preferred font. What? What do you mean, preferred font? What is this changing? I didn't know you could select fonts. That changes nothing, though. Dude, what is this? Oh, preferred slot. Wait. Oh, I thought it said font, dude. It says slot. Um, preferred. So you can favorite a slot where the item goes in. That's really smart. Wait. Can I do that with things like boots? Wait. Yeah, because I want every starting item for some reason. I like to have them go in the middle bottom slot. So if I buy any of these, they're going to go in the bottom slot. Let's do that with boots as well. Because I like boots to always be in the bottom right. I don't know why. It's like muscle memory. It started back in like 2014, and I just never got around it. It's kind of dumb to put boots in here though, because they're already available easily. You can buy them no problem, but I don't know. I'll just put like components for everything I might want to buy in here, and like a few other things that are pretty cheap that I'm gonna want to buy. Like anything that's like 1,000 gold or less. And then Phage is more than 1,000 gold, but I'll put it here anyway. Let's get Ninja Tabby and Mercury Shreds and put them there as well. And then, so that's starting item and components. Are there any other components? I guess if I ever do the AP build, I'm going to want Leeching Leer. Because I think that build still goes Riftmaker. I don't know. The thing that most people do, actually, is they go Divine Sunder. So let's put a Sheen in here so that we can build towards Divine Sunder if I choose to do that build. Which is apparently a very good build. And then down here we'll do... Yeah, I have Bramble Vest. Let's see, Divine Sunder, Shojin, Jacksho I don't know about that, dude. Kind of not so sure about that. If I ever go the Divine Sunder build, I'll probably want to go Death Stance with that. Shojin is just, this is the best item in the game this patch, I think. I'm just going to put the more important items to the left, because for now I'm going to build tank, like I said. Put the AP stuff later. It's an okay item occasionally. Wit's End. Wonder when Iceborne Gauntlet's good. It's less HP than Heartsteel, but it gives armor instead of the extra 400 health and health regen. The health regen is basically useless. It's a permanent slow. Applies 100% stronger slow on them, reduces their damage by 10% against you. Wait, it's a damage reduction? I didn't know that. Bruh. And you get tenacity when you build it? Okay. Because what mythic items do, they're going to be removed next year, but for a few more months we'll have to play with them. What they do is, you can only buy one of them, but they give you a mythic passive. All other legendary items, which is essentially what a legendary item is, it's like a completed item. So like, any of these like 3,000 gold non-mythic items, those are legendary items. This gives you Armor Pen, Magic Pen, this gives you 50 health, slow resist, and tenacity. So this is a good thing to go for tank Volibear whenever there's a lot of enemy CC. And then we have, this just gives me 1% increased health. Champion size doesn't matter. That's just like if you want to look intimidating. I should probably be building Axiomark in these bot games, because when you ult somebody and they die, it refunds your ult cooldown, and I do want this mission here where you cast your ultimate 20 times. And I could get more champion shards if I play a game of blind pick, which I can't do because I can't record for more than 15 minutes unless I want the game to be split up into multiple videos, which I don't want to do. I would like to play a game, and then when I lose, I want to review the loss and see what I did wrong. Items. LOL. I'm just going to call that one LOL. Whenever I play Hullbreaker's good, but you have to be split pushing in order to use it. That's going to be for bot games only. Warmog's armor. I remember when this gave 1,000 health. It just basically heals you to full health if you haven't taken damage in a while and you have 1,100 bonus health. Which is pretty lame. Hextech Gunblade. 0 magic damage. Shocks a target enemy champion, dealing 0 damage. 30-second cooldown. This is probably another good tank item. It's another good tank item. This is like a magic resist tank item for if they have a lot of mages. What does it do exactly? If you take damage or become immobilized, you get stacks. Well, at max stacks, you gain magic resist and movement speed. And you also have 5% movement speed at all times, which I like. I can run at people better that way. Frozen Heart gets rid of my mana issues. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to not do that at all. I have no idea. I don't know how to build. Sunfire's another good champion or tank option probably. But there's a lot of things I want to build. I'm going to be split pushing most of my games and drawing pressure away from my team, so I'm going to be building Hullbreaker a lot. So one of my mythics is these two. I have to build Shojin because it's overpowered, and then Hullbreaker, I have to build that because it's really good if you're a split pusher. The item is so cost effective. It also gives movement speed, I didn't even know that. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then my boots are going to take up another slot, 4. I have 2 more spaces for items. More space for items than I thought. So I guess I'll build Sunfire more often. What about Frozen Heart? Reduces attack speed of nearby champions and reduces incoming damage from attacks. I mean, I could see a use case scenario. Winter's Approach, I'll probably build every game. So maybe I should start with Tyr. I don't know what to build, dude. No clue. Start Tyr and then get like, I mean, I'm gonna build Heartsteel every single bot game because I get a shitload of health and I can smack the turret for like 1,500. This is another good anti-mage item. Cursed enemy champions reducing their magic resist. For each cursed enemy, gain magic resist. I do a lot of magic damage, to the point where the AP build actually functions. So I'll put this over here as like a maybe, and perhaps one day we'll build it. Even Shred is a very cheap mythic. You immobilize somebody and they take more damage. Or if they immobilize you, they take more damage. It's good for certain characters, but I don't really know how to build it, I'll be honest. So let's hit save. And for now, that's going to be my runes. And anything else in the collection thing we can look at? We can look at every item we own. Look at all the ward skins we own. Look at all the chromas we own, which we don't own any. That's just another way of saying skin. I don't have any skins. So there you go. That's all the collections. Bullshit. And now we have items in my item set. Let's go. Alright, I'm exhausted. I'll see you next time.